In order to understand how a person can strengthen the aura for psychic self defense, it is important to first understand the nature of magic and psychic attack. Magic is the pagan art and science of using the will to cause change. In popular literature, the idea of wizardry is based on the ability to use tools of magic, such as symbols and rituals, to contravene the physical laws such as chemistry and physics. It is not the same as magic such as that used by conjurers and magicians, although it is a related art, the art of deceiving the eye. Magic is involved in many phenomena that are considered unexplainable and weird, including ESP, psychic healing, and astral projection. White magic is done for good, while black magic is done for evil. Psychic powers is considered paranormal phenomenon and largely eschewed by modern scientists as hogwash because it cannot be explained on the basis of physical science. There are those who claim to have developed these powers by tapping into the astral world, energy fields for which modern science has been unable to quantify or even identify. These include psychic detectives, mediums, psychic healers, and fortune tellers. In addition, as with any other forms of energy, there is always a price to pay for tapping into it. For those who are cognizant with the workings of what some people call the inner planes, it is understood that any psychic effects are coursed through the mind of an individual at the subconscious level. Therefore, psychic attacks will occur if the mind of the individual is attuned to negative effects of any psychic activity, or if the is open to attacks from malicious elements in the astral realm. This could result in some adverse consequences for the individual unless psychic self-defense is in place to ward off these attacks. One way to develop psychic self-defense is through strengthening the aura. Because psychic abilities are mainly focused on the mind, the aura is similarly centered, although it also manifests as a glow to encompass a person's whole being. The aura is considered to be a reflection of the person's spiritual state, and in order to strengthen the aura, a person is required to do visualization. One suggested exercise is to conjure within the heart a threefold flame of white fire, which expands to engulf body in a globe. No imperfections or negative thoughts are allowed to intrude into the white fire. It is perfectly pure luminance that will attract positive forces to the aura and strengthen it. This is a form of magic called warding, in which a sphere or globe is conjured as a form of protection. Some advocate drawing white or blue magics from the earth to supplement the energy drawn from the self and make a more powerful sphere. Other suggestions for increasing psychic self-defense include the use of runes. Runes are signs or symbols that have specific uses. For protecting an object or person, the Elk rune, also known as El-Haz or El-Jiz, is supposed to increase peace of mind and ward off negative thoughts. In addition, since the aura reflects on one's well-being, a peaceful and positive mind will result into a strong aura. For the uninitiated, the concept of psychic self-defense and aura may sound like a lot of blather, but it must be admitted that there are many things that remain unexplained even today. For the sensitive or trained to be aware of the paranormal, psychic elements may have a very real impact on their well-being. It is in their best interest to protect themselves. Strengthening the aura through positive thinking seems a reasonable enough proposition even for skeptics.